So finished up kind of doing a quick walk around of the track, seeing where we're at, making sure we got everything. I just wanted to introduce Trevor. He's in charge of everything out here that has dirt involved with it. So want to make sure we thank this guy because he's put in a ton of work to make sure that Tampa Bay Jeep Takeover comes together, and it's a fantastic experience. So appreciate you, brother.
Anytime.
What are you looking forward to the most for Tampa Bay Jeep Takeover?
Seeing some people get stuck.
Oh, you want to see recovery. Okay, so
Yep.
He's designing the track to make sure that you're stuck. Just keep that in mind.
That's right.
Good stuff. We appreciate you, man.
Anytime.
All right, so Reese here, Tampa Bay Jeep Club. I'm with Hank out at the Motor Enclave. We're on one of their cool Polaris Defenders. We're just doing a little track work, going out here to make sure our obstacles are coming along. So we're gonna take you on a little short ride, give you a little teaser about what's to come for Tampa Bay Jeep Takeover 2024. So on the day of, there's gonna be a 100-acre off-road park. So it's about 3 to 4 miles, depending on which route you take, of off-road trails. Something from simple to the obstacles that we've created. We don't have any of the obstacle shots in this video because we do want it to be a bit of surprise for all of our Jeepers that come out that day. There are some obstacles that can get difficult. Two things is, number one, we're gonna have spotters out there. If you do wanna try and attempt any of those, they'll be able to guide you through. But if you're not wanting to do any of the obstacles, there's bypasses for everything. So that way, if you're just a new, inexperienced Jeeper, you don't wanna get any scratches on the rims or something from going over the obstacles, you can bypass those, but at least you'll get to drive around and see what the trail design is all about. So it's gonna be super exciting. Want to make sure everybody stays safe that day, so we do have a max speed limit, 10 miles an hour, so just keep it safe. You'll have spotters, and then also make sure you're not too close to the vehicle in front of you. And then if you do get stuck, just give us a 3-beep honk, and somebody will be there to help you get recovered. Wes is going to be there from Rhino USA. Check him out if you haven't seen his YouTube channel, Recovery Master. So he's out there assisting that day. Shouldn't have anything too crazy. We are expecting some rain, so it should be a little bit wetter than the videos that we're showing you here. But overall, it's going to be a fun, exciting day. We've run these trails over and over. We're having our volunteers come out and run these trails to make sure that it's exciting and you have the opportunity to get your Jeep a little bit dirty. So enough about the off-road portion of it. Let's talk about the event overall. So when you arrive at the Motor Enclave at 9 a.m., we're not going to be able to open the gates before 9 a.m. because that's when our vendors are going to be setting up for the day. You're going to be pulling in and we're going to circle you around, and then you're going to be parking on the 1.72 mile racetrack unless you have a show and shine ticket, and then you'll be parked up next to the event center. We'll have volunteers, TME staff, and some of our Tampa Bay Jeep Club members that are going to be helping you and showing you where you're going to be parked based on your ticket. So those two places are where you're going to be parking. Up front, there is the 37,000 square foot event space. We've got some ridiculous vendors coming in there. It's going to be awesome. You've got companies like Rockford, Fosgate. You've got Shoreline Offroad coming in there. Jerry Ulm's going to have several Jeeps in there. I think they're bringing at least 10 out. You're going to have Topbrella. Distinction Applied's going to be up there. So there's two different sections. You're gonna have the inside vendors and then you're gonna have the outside vendors, but they're all located right there. And then also inside the event center is where you'll be able to purchase your raffle tickets. Great raffle items. It's a great lineup that we have. So $5 for one ticket, $20 gets you 5 tickets. You'll be able to put your ticket in the bucket of the raffle item that you would wish to put in for. So all of that will be located up at the event center right there next to all the vendors. Then on the other side of the event center is going to be the actual show and shine, where we're going to be going through and judging and giving some trophies out. Upstairs in the event center is where Ron with Red Scorpion Offroad and Fabworks is going to be teaching some classes. 10 o'clock in the morning, 12 o'clock, and 2 o'clock. No registration required. It'll be upstairs, and if you've got any questions on that, there'll be plenty of volunteers there that can direct you to where that's going to be. Anatomy of the Jeep, Ron's going to be walking you through all kind of tips and tricks and maintenance and items you may be looking at to upgrade with. Stepping outside of the show and shine, there is going to be Mission Barbecue. They're gonna have their truck up at the hospitality area, big white tent, so they'll be able to serve you food there. We'll also have refreshments, and also that's where our kids track is gonna be, so they can go ride around on some of the power wheels that TME has provided. So all of that's gonna be going on in addition to the off-road park that's gonna be out back, which will give you directions on how to get there and what that procedure is gonna look like the day of. So you've got so much going on right there in one complex. So as soon as you park, or if you want to go off-road for a little bit, then come to the vendors, that's great. You do have to be present to win the raffle items. So if you're putting in for those, make sure you stick around at the end of the day. We're going to start that at around 4 o'clock. We will go through all that, thank all of our vendors, and we will pull those tickets so that you can win those items. But overall, it's going to be a fun day. There's so much to do out there. Great complex, great location. We hope to see everybody out there, and if you do have any other questions, drop them in those comments below. I'll be more than happy to answer those. This is all for you, the community, and we want to make sure that we're delivering a 5-star experience, but there is a big announcement coming the day of, so you don't want to miss that. You do have to be there, and we can't wait to see you. September 21st, 9 to 4 at the Motor Enclave, Tampa Bay Jeep Takeover.